between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. It can certainly get loud inside this building. And just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
On second down, it's Cook again. He'll be dropped at the 30. The first broken tackle couldn't bust him free. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10, right at the 30. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Edwards-Helaire.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Caught. Kelsey, left side. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. He's got a man. It's his fullback. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The fullback comes through with a big play there. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Edwards-Helaire on the counter. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes, and in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game.
7, Vikings nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Richardson. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Richardson got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Richardson. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. And some room to work. Touchdown, Vikings. Boy, the word with Dalvin Cook is explosiveness. I'm not sure there's anybody in the league that has the acceleration that he does, and he put it to good effect there.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit, because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. These two teams all tied after one. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 39-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And got his man, complete. Touchdown. One thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh no! And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that throw, pretty impressive, and even 61 yards through the air. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover the hit. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, Richardson. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
58, right over there, right over there.
To throw is Richardson. Throwing on first down. And Cook has it left side. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and it made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
Trying the power game with Ham. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. C.J. Ham, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey.
And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 21-14.
Chiefs 21, Vikings 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off at the 23. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now up to 14.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They run the counter with Cook, and he stopped immediately there.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Here comes the blitz as they look, and he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
47 yards on the ground for him so far.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Here's Mahomes to throw.
And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's 4th down.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
At the 1-yard line.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Mahomes now to throw. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Vikings 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Tighten up, tighten up. And dribble this. Girl 15.
Now here's Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And he's got room. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Watch the motion.
A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
2nd down and 7. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun.
And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Yellow, there's one.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. It's Kelsey on the ground.
And he will have a Chiefs first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
The 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
Here's Edwards-Helaire.
Pushes him over. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
42. Vikings 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now this time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Chiefs 49. Vikings 14. Harrison Butker to kick off 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Here's Richardson on 1st down. Steps away to his left.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Richardson on 1st and 10. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Van Jefferson.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to get a score back. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
87 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd and inches, Mahomes to the right side. It's Kelsey. And he gets it down to the 32.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Attack! Watch the screen. Check.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal.
Check. Kill.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2nd down and goal. Mahomes escaping the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Daniil Hunter in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Casey Hayward.
And the Vikings are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. A gain of 6 there on 1st. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Richardson now looking to throw on 2nd down. Flush to his right. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, 2nd half, no quit in him.
0.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Looking to throw. Richardson. Smith with a 1st down and more. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so before he tried it out here for this series, head coach Bob just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And a give this time to the tailback. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And the reception made by Green. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
They go back to the ground with Edwards-Helaire.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
It's second and inches.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. On second and very short, Mahomes, and in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year.
And the Chiefs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
56, Vikings 27. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. Second and 10 from the 25. Off play action. Richardson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Van Jefferson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is...
And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 30. 10. 5. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Here comes Edwards-Helaire on the toss right. A first down and more for Edwards-Helaire. And he will take it on in in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, 75 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead is now an even 30.
Makes the score Chiefs 63, Vikings 33. Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to
Time thus far.
picked off at the 24. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever